Ahoy there, skippers, and welcome back to another episode of Sub Sundays, the day when we play Cold Waters and, well, try not to die. We have just successfully come off managing to torpedo an enemy tender ship somewhere in the Barents Sea. Unfortunately, we are out of ammunition pretty significantly, and now we are here, running away from this group here, as we must make our way back to Holy Loch. Because in Holy Loch, there are torpedoes, which we desperately need. Our current mission is to, I think, sink a missile cruiser or something along the coast over here. We're not going to make it. So let's get underway and run! Run, 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 run! Faster, faster, faster! I think we got away. Hopefully we got away. Okay. Recon plane, anything? We got away. Yep, they're heading back. So they lost sight of us in time, so we got to head down to Holy Loch. Our target is just north of Trondheim right now, but we have, 4 torpedoes left, and they're all Mark 16s. So we're going to miss this mission, unfortunately, as we steam all the way back down to Holy Loch. So, yep, disappointed to hear the target was not intercepted. Enemy task force reported being unhindered in the region. Yeah, like we said, we weren't going to be able to get it to him anyway, and it looks like, oh boy, a NATO carrier battle group reported to be operating somewhere in the Norwegian coast has come under sudden and severe attack. The Pentagon confirmed that several ships, including the carrier, succumbed to overwhelming missile strikes and were lost during the action. Details remain incomplete, but initial numbers of personnel lost or unaccounted for are high. Carrier ops too risky. In light of this recent and major defeat, questions have been raised as to whether carrier operations can be effectively carried out. Many in Congress are calling for the withdrawal of carriers from all contested waters, claiming the risks are simply too high. That would be dumb. Return immediately to Holy Loch, Scotland for repairs and to replenish stores. Thank God! Sail the Holy Loch, locate and sink any hostile warship during transit if possible. So, yeah, we're heading home. Whew. And another event has just triggered. Allied forces re-enter West Germany. Yes! Unconfirmed reports of NATO troop movements. A rearward battle area is speculated to be a build-up for a thrust aimed at breaking the Warsaw Pact lines in West Germany. The Soviet Army daily newspaper Krasnaya Zvezda announced that replacement of operational leadership due to dissatisfactory performance within the 38th Army. Insignia on fallen Soviet soldiers suggested several battalions of this army is engaged in the fighting around the North Rhine-Westphalia. Replacement is assumed to be serve as a stern warning to other Soviet field commanders to not retreat or surrender. Rock, paper, scissors combat environment. Yeah. Can we just get to Holy Loch before, the entire world implodes? Give me 2 days so I can get to Holy Loch and rearm. That's all we need. And I think we're safe here. We're behind a couple of Sosa's nets. And it's good to hear that we're back in West Germany. This is so imprecise. Patrol outcome. This was a limited success. Days at war, 22 so far. Mission accomplished, 2. Land strike, 0. Seal insertion, 0. Capital warship sunk, 0. Other warship sunk, 2. Submarine sunk, 6. Merchant sunk, 2. Total sunk, 10. So we're not doing fantastic. Hi, we're back. Docked at Holy Loch. Intelligence reports that a wolf pack of enemy Victor or November-class attack submarines will attempt to break out into the North Atlantic within the next 7 days, where they will wreak havoc on NATO supply convoys. So we need to head for the North Atlantic. Okay. And we will now go to repair and rearm. And here's the deal. I want less of you. How can I rearm? Repair and rearm? It's the button. Oh, there it is. I see how this works. Okay. Unload. Unload. And now load all these torpedoes. Hey, we're fully stocked. So yeah, unload, unload. Load, load. Yeah, we're gonna come to battle with 19 or 21 Mark 37 21 Mark 37 torpedoes. We'll keep 2 Mark 16s just in case we have a perfect shot on somebody who's been completely stalled. But yeah, the Mark 16 torpedo is basically not worth taking. So, rearm and repair. I think this will work. Cast off anchors away. Brief. Exo status report. Yep, we're armed and ready. So let's get all of these prepped. We're heading for the North Atlantic. And continue on course. Where is the... There's the submarines. So let's steam up here. And I'm gonna hang around the Sussex net just a bit and patrol speed. Holding right click, it's slower, but we are better at this. New contact bearing 148, designate Sierra 1. So let's keep in mind that 148. So, all hands. Man your battle stations. We should be skulking. Yes, we're skulking, so... Rig ship for ultra quiet. And 148, I see nothing. Signature? No contact. Okay, so we heard him, but then we lost him. How's our conditions? We have a weak duct with a moderate layer. So, I'm going to guess you're below this. So we're going to go deep a bit. We have 1,000 feet or more to play with. So thank goodness for that. You know, it was very tense in the Bering Sea when we only had 500 feet to work with. But now we have the full breadth of the entirety of the North Atlantic. So we're going to skulk along, speed of 5 knots, rigged for ultra quiet. All torpedoes set for Mark 37s. And we're going to take a listen. We're going to get outside of the chateau zone here. There's pretty much, if you're within 100 feet of the duct, you basically can't be heard, but at the same time, you're not hearing anybody else. So we're going to get below this, we're going to take a listen, then we'll pop above the duct, and we'll run a search pattern. But 148 was our last known contact, and that's over in this direction. Let's turn just a little bit, so sort of make our course in that direction, as we continue to dive. The sea is much darker here, but then, to be expected, there is no sea floor. Well, that we can see. So our slow, but very quiet sturgeon class. Yeah. It's a nice ship. It's just not particularly quick. Neither are our weapons. 4-4, 4-5, 4-6, 4-7, 4-8. Okay, on course, 4-8. So we'll dive to 500 feet, then we'll level off. And speaking of, we should probably bring the planes to neutral, because by the time we drag our butt back to a level playing field, we should be almost there. Not hearing him. Quick check on... Oh! We got an active sonar pinging. Sierra 1 is cavitating. Let's figure out what you are. And relatively quickly, please, if you don't mind, because you're pinging. That's you. Sierra 1 is Victor 1. It's probably the most capable boat that they've got. Any other contacts right now? Nope. How did he get a whiff of us? He doesn't... Estimate range is 14,000 yards. Bearing 154. He's gonna get an active lock on us! Yeah, next time he pings, he's gonna know where we are. Okay, he's got us. Okay, planes to 0, ballast to 0, level out the boat, come starboard to 155, 20-degree turn. He's got us. He's got to be closer than 13,000 yards. 155, 0 at the rudder. Stand by, fire control, snapshot. Activate it. No, we got to activate much closer than that. At 11,000 yards, bearing 155. Torpedo away. Now, this doesn't work so great for, you know, Mark 37s. If you're playing the 1984 campaign with the Mark 48s, this strategy will win you all kinds of battles. Yep. Transient launch from Sierra 1 Victor. We have a torpedo in the water. So we've both shot. Victor is way closer. Tube, run active to 4.4 thousand yards. Begin torpedo evasion. Come port. Increase speed ahead standard. He knows where we are. Sonar, give me an access on that torpedo. We got it. Bearing faded on 155. Rudder to 0. Slow down to 2/3 maneuvering. That way we can keep track of this guy. I did not. Oh, that's one thing I didn't pay attention to, is what was his What was his depth? So we are maintaining a 60-degree cone on this guy. And he's just pinging away at us. Okay, we know that this is active. So... but there could be other people. There could be other people listening. Conditions? 91 decibels. And down here it shouldn't matter all that much. That's it. One ping. One ping, please. One ping, Vasily. Take us deeper. I don't want to go too deep, though, because my torpedo... What are these? Because are these 3 incoming torpedoes? Because if so, our bearing is way off. So we're going to go a little bit deeper. Let's go a lot deeper. Wire broke. It's on our own. Reload the torpedo. We're going to head for 800 feet. Yeah, there's that first torpedo. And we have no contact on this. I didn't realize the Victor's active sonar was so... I don't know, accurate? I don't think that's the right word, but the range he fired from? If that's at all accurate, if that activation range of torpedoes going active, 2 torpedoes are active. Yeah, we found the Wolfpack. They're Victor-class submarines. Let's keep going down, people. The Victor's pinging again. We got another torpedo launch. Jeez. These are in snake pattern. So once we pass by them, they're not a threat to us, I think. We're 912 feet. You're passed by us. We just don't have a shot on anything. We picked up the trace here. How long until this weapon goes active? Because that's going to be the important. Pass over top. Pass over top. So we already evaded a couple of them. Come hard starboard. We'll get to the other side of this bearing. 1, 2, where's number 3? Where is 3? One, two, okay, tracking all 3. They're passed by us. And zero out your rudder. Because we got nothing on this guy. Got him. Contact reestablished. Range unknown. Gonna need another ping. We've gone active dogfight here. Oh, please tell me this torpedo's about to go active. We've got the Victor. This looks like we're gonna have a loud dogfight. I don't like doing this. We got the Victor. High confidence on solution. Another launch transient. Come to port. This is just gonna get ugly. Oh, shit! I had flank maneuvering. And shut that thing off now. Send it to the roof. And will we get over it? Yeah, we got over it. Okay, down angle right now. Torpedo away. Come to starboard. And cut speed. Okay, torpedoes on an end round. We can't go back down. Gotta stay up. Ballast is in positive. Come to port. Start reloading that torpedo now. Okay, you're the bad guy right now. Keep going up. Increase speed. Ahead flank maneuvering. Turn into it. Turn into it. Noisemaker away. And it took the noisemaker. Okay, keep going up. Bring that bubble down just a little bit. What's our range? 2.6 thousand yards. Ballast back down. Neutral out that ballast. We are above the torpedo. Tube 1 loaded, ready. I think we got away from it. It's running circles under us. It could be coming up to our level, but I'm hoping not. We are cavitating. We're both cavitating. Oh boy, this ought to be interesting. Range, 2.6 thousand yards. We got... That's our torpedo. That torpedo could end up being a problem for us. We gotta get closer. His speed is 32 knots. Even if we were to fire a torpedo at him, we couldn't hit him. Come to starboard. Slow down. Ahead 2/3 maneuvering. You know what? That's not gonna matter. His active has us hard. Did our torpedo just go active on us? We're turning starboard in front of another torpedo. Does the enemy have surface elements? Oh boy. Take us down. That's a lot of torpedoes in the water. Turn into the torpedo. Turn into the torpedo. Throw some ballast in there. We're going down. And he's passed over us. Come to port. We're going to keep going down. Plane back up. Got to be careful not to go too deep too fast. We can only handle 1,000 feet. We have a second contact, CR2 we've picked up. Contact reestablished, CR2, bearing 101. Signature on Sierra, we don't have a clue. Wow, it's just a smorgasbord out here. Rudder zeroed. Oh, it's got us again. Ballast up, ballast up, ballast up. Come to starboard. And we're going to need a noisemaker, I think. Oh, if we don't, it's going to be close. Third one, Sierra 3. Oh, goodness. And back down to port. I thought I was going to ambush them. No, we got ambushed. I've got at least 3 enemy submarines somewhere on our scope. I can't get a shot on him because he's just too quick. But there are so many torpedoes in the water at this point. And we're about to drive into another one. Rudder to 0. We're going to go deep. We're going to go 1,000 feet. Nope, it picked us up. All up. We are not going to get the nose around in time, I don't think. We're going to have to deploy a noisemaker. Yup. Noisemaker away. And it took the noisemaker. Oh, I gotta keep going up. I gotta keep going up. But there's so many torpedoes in the water. I'm tempted to just dive and run for it. Although I can't run for it because they can outrun me and their torpedoes are better than mine. It's a lot of torpedoes to keep track of. My tracking party is going to deserve a beer after this if we make it out of here. I'm trying to run down this Victor, but I don't have a shot or an angle on him. Has this torpedo lost us? I think it's deep and lost. There's no way we catch this guy. Contact Sierra 3, unknown type. Up! Looks like he sorted himself. He's coming after us again. Or is he just doing end rounds? Can't really tell from here. And zero out that rudder. Yeah, he's doing end rounds on the noisemaker. He's lost. Only reason we're tracking him is because he's cavitating. Is that torpedo coming up to us? It's definitely coming up. Is it coming up to us? Yeah, that torpedo's got track. Back down, folks. Let's drag it deep. And come hard to port. We're going into the soup and get past them. Fortunately, we got to get around this one. And down. Express elevator going down. Oh, that's 2 torpedoes converging on us. Oh, shoot! We're about to go deep. We are past our tap test. Maximum speed right now. Get us back above the test depth, people. I want to be above 1,000 feet. I want my course to be around 090. We've got to push towards our enemy at this point. Got Victor 1 back. She's just running. So Victor 1's not a threat to us. To the roof, people. Our course is 107. Close enough. I lied. Gotta come to port. Okay, got around you. You are right on my tail. No, keep going up. Full up. Come to port. Come on, Big D, fly. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Alright, here we go, folks. Ahead flank. Zero out that rudder. All down angle. Come to starboard, at least 30 degrees. I need to be on 090. We're going after the enemy. Okay, target. Come hard to port. We're just dip diving all over the place here. We're actually heading towards another torpedo. Get under it, get under it, get under it. Too many torpedoes. Okay, now come to port. We've got a knuckle in the water. Huh. Almost thought we couldn't make a knuckle. Let's get positive on the planes. I don't want to go below test depth. Okay, I've got 1 torpedo. Still tracking well on me. Hard to starboard. Gonna come into the torpedo. If you're wondering how we're doing these tactics, we're basically doing modified air-to-air, like, missile avoidance. And is this gonna be it? Oh, up above it. Whew! Hey, baby. You're close. And I want to zero out on that. And I want to go deep. I only got 300 feet of play right now. Keep that in mind. And get the ballast down. Ballast down. Elevator going down. Can't avoid it. Do I have a contact on Sierra 2 and 3 yet? And they took the noisemaker. Okay. Rudder to 0. Planes to plus 30. I want to go high. I want to get back up to around at least 300 feet. I'm not hearing... Are they pinging? I'm not sure. They're having a hard time keeping up with us. There's that. Turn into them. Give them less time to figure out how to catch up to us. Drag the stern around. Okay, back to starboard. Back to starboard. And down angles. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I want to get back below 300 feet as soon as you can. Actually, no. I'm good here. I'm good here. Stay at this depth. We're gonna keep barreling right in. Okay, one we finished. We finished spoofing one. Keep pressing. Keep going. Our target is here and somewhere over here. We got a torpedo following us up to the roof. We'll drag them up just a little bit and then we'll go deep again. We'll let it track the cavitation. Just for a little while longer. Down. Elevator going down. Come hard port. Keep it going, and port turn, port turn. Bring it down. We're no longer cavitating. Okay, full starboard. He's lost us. Okay, zero out the planes, zero out the ballast. S3 November, S1 Victor. The November's out of here. She's gone. Zero out the rudder. Cut speed. Take us down to a head standard. Take us down to 2/3. Are we being tracked? Yeah, we're still being tracked. Up, up, up. Ahead full. Starboard. Starboard turn. Oh crap, we can't go too far starboard. Gotta worry about that torpedo that's just doing circles. I think it caught a whiff of us or no? No, it hasn't. It doesn't know we're here yet. And we spoofed that one. Okay, cut the speed. Down to 2/3 maneuvering. Zero out the ballast and the planes. Let's take stock. Rig for ultra quiet. Contact Sierra 3 November bearing 195. Whew! That was an ambush. Bring me the bearing for November 195. Conditions, she's on our level. Come port, bearing 195. We're gonna chase this son of a bitch. They suckered me. They suckered me good. I saw the Victor and I'm like, it's a Soviet submarine. It can't hear us. It'll be pinging away like an idiot. And you know what? Fell for it. Fell right into that. Zero out the rudder. Take us down. I want to go deep. Do we have a speed on November yet? I need a course and speed on Sierra 3 November, please. As soon as you can. Victor's still pinging. I need to get below this torpedo. Because I don't feel like having to dive all over the deck again. Good torpedo evasion, though. We've only used 4 noisemakers. We might be able to kill the November. The Victor is probably long gone, but we can get the November. Range 5,000 yards to that November. Confidence is 39%. Okay, that's gone. Level us out. Sig. We know what she is, but that's not the question. Now range is 15,000 yards. Head standard, or 2/3 maneuver. Is that Victor still getting us? New torpedo. We got a new torpedo launch. Or is it? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Do we have Sierra 2 back? Okay, we got a bearing on Sierra 3. Sierra 3 November bearing 198. Course unknown. Speed 21 knots and falling. Or is that getting away from us? I don't know. Range is 14,200 yards. Solution is 41%. That Victor is still banging away. Our current course takes us into another torpedo? It takes us towards that. I'm not sure what to classify that as. It's like a wall of just torpedoes. There's my sturgeon. Do I have any other targets yet? Victor is apparently still the closest thing we are to us. And I think he's turned back to re-engage. Yeah, and that's a torpedo launch, I think. Come starboard to 240. Are there a whole bunch of torpedoes around me that I'm just not seeing? Or are those these? I need to be on 240, guys. So Victor's still pinging. I don't have a clue where he is. The November is sprinting away as fast as he possibly can. He's also got a wall of torpedoes between us and him. I'm not sure how we're going to get past that. If he's steaming back towards us, we can catch him. Just not quite sure where that's going to go to. So, November's dropped down to our level. And we're still getting pinged by these 3 torpedoes. But this is still a high-frequency sonar we're getting. I'm not worried about these 3 torpedoes. They do not concern me. This torpedo, I don't know if that's a long-running one that's heading away from us, or... It's a shot from the Victor. It was planning for us, I think. Slow down to 1/3. I want to hear. And can I please get a course on that November? Because if he's heading into us, then we have an engagement opportunity. If he's heading away from us, because his range keeps dropping, so I'm assuming he's heading in this direction. Okay, the November's getting in on the ping game, but he can't hear us. He's in -23. I would expect a torpedo launch from the November sometime soon. Oh, they can make these long-range shots. It's painful, because we can't. Okay, bearing 3, torpedo launch. From where? From bearing 3. What kind of shot is that? Going active. Come on, find me this Victor. Got him! Okay, we see everybody. Range in the November is 8.8 thousand yards. So, torpedo. Torpedo. Want torpedoes out. And go back to passive sonar. You guys are going to go active as soon as you can. Okay, we got transients. From the November. Yeah, I expected that one. I don't want to lose these torpedoes. I want to I want to keep him on the leash as long as I can. Oh, the Victor's got us on active. Oh, we gotta kill him. His active sonar is too good not to kill. If we can put out the Victor's eyes, we'll be in good shape. Because he's the one guiding this whole attack. Because he can stick to us like this. He's at 5,000 yards, sitting there with a plus 21 active shot on us. This torpedo, reset, and reset. Okay, we're being fired on again. Now the key is gonna be to hold your cool for as long as we can. Come to port. We're gonna split the difference in the wires. This is gonna suck. We've got 2 torpedoes heading from different bearings. Gotta split the wires here. Both torpedoes are set to run active. Both set to run level. And now it's just going to be all about balls of steel. Because their torpedoes make it to me faster. And the question will be, when do we let the torpedoes off the chain? The eternal question. He has launched 2 torpedoes. He still only launched 1. Torpedoes in search pattern. Okay, so torpedo is 2.1 thousand yards from us at this point. Friendly torpedo, this one. The one I'm tracking. Torpedo in the water bearing 245. Yeah, we knew about that one. Okay. I am releasing you 2. Go, my children. And wish me luck. Weapon fire control break. Gonna get under you. And I'll make it under you, yeah. And now stand by, full up. Here we go. Okay, the Victor's moving to evade now. I'm gonna drive in on him. We're going to drive in on the Victor. We got to push him hard. Because the Victor is the thing that's really kicking our butt here. As long as that Victor's alive, we're in trouble. Okay, we got a torpedo detonation over there. Torpedo tracking. Come to starboard. 245 is the bearing on the Victor, so keep that in mind, people. Up, 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 up. Zero it out. Okay, passed under us. Come to port. Come to port. Ballast to 0, please. Hard port. Ballast to 0, please. The other torpedoes in the water. We're cavitating. Okay, neighborhood. Here we are. Dive deep, dive deep. And noisemaker. Ah, we got hit. We have been hit. Damage. How's the damage? Hull's at 57%. We waited too long on that noisemaker. Gave it too good a shot. Okay, so that's going to be a problem because we can't go as deep anymore. There's that Victor. I want that Victor. All systems seem to still be intact, though. Another noisemaker. Kill me the Victor. I'm not quite sure how to get away from this one. Up, 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 up. Keep it going, keep it going. Alright, express elevator, going down. We took him as high as we dare. Crap. Oh, we tried. We tried, and we failed. Oh. Hey, we got one of the Novembers. Oh boy, people. Once the victors hit the fleet, I don't know what we're gonna do. Well, the victors are in the fleet now, but... So we sunk one of the Novembers, that's good. NATO admits loss of nuclear submarine. A NATO spokesman has confirmed the Soviet claims that a U.S. nuclear attack submarine has been lost in action. Although details are uncertain, sources close to the Pentagon say loss of life was minimal. Most members of the crew have been safely recovered and are already ashore, thanks to determined rescue efforts. The Navy continues to assess the effectiveness of its submarine and naval operations. Despite the risks, maintaining control of the Norwegian Sea and Atlantic remains a top priority, and an undisclosed number of additional nuclear attack submarines have been dispatched to reinforce recent losses. That's going to be rough. Oh, this is the Russian submod. It's not the most recent version, so we're not going to bother with it. We're just so slow. We could do a skipjack, that's quick, but no, we're going to keep in the Sturgeon. New assigned command, we are getting USS Finback. Yeah, transatlantic convoys are suffering because of those submarines. Alright, new orders. Discern a pattern of movements of enemy at sea, replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including 1 or 2 ships, is expected to sail from Murmansk momentarily for rendezvous near the Greenland Sea. You are ordered to find and sink this group before it completes replenishment of enemy forces. Okay, so we're heading to Greenland. Let's rearm and repair. Unload these torpedoes. They're worthless to us. Load all of these torpedoes. They're the only ones that matter. Cast off, anchors away. But that's going to be where we're going to lead it. We're going to head to the Greenland Sea and hopefully sink a tender fleet. This was our first actual, like, full-on loss mission where we actually lost the submarine, and it was painful. But we'll try and regroup and come back at them and hopefully try and take this campaign. I'm not sure how things are going to work out, but we're definitely going to give them as good of a run for their money as we possibly can. Anyway, I've been Tirek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every single time I release a video, just press that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.